The night sky over Millbrook looked different that Tuesday. Nobody really paid attention at first. People were busy with their own lives, getting ready for bed, watching late-night TV shows, or scrolling through their phones. But if anyone had looked up, they would have seen something amazing. Bright light streaked across the darkness, faster than shooting stars, silent as whispers. Most folks who noticed thought it was just a meteor shower, nothing special. The local news didn't even mention it, but those lights weren't meteors at all. They were something much more incredible. 3 ships landed in the wheat fields outside town. Not the big, noisy spaceships you see in movies. These were sleek and black, almost invisible against the dark earth. They touched down so gently that not even the wheat bent under their weight. Inside these ships were beings unlike anything Earth had ever seen. They called themselves the last of their kind. Their world was gone, destroyed by a war that lasted longer than human civilization. The males of their species had died fighting, leaving only the females behind. These weren't just any females, though. They were the widows of warriors, scientists, and leaders. Each one carried the genetic memory of their lost loved ones, hoping somehow to bring their race back from the edge of extinction. The leader's name was impossible for human tongues to pronounce, but she had chosen to call herself Kira when dealing with humans. She was tall and graceful, with skin that seemed to glow softly in the moonlight. Her eyes were silver, like mirrors reflecting starlight. She had traveled further than any human could imagine, crossing the vast emptiness between stars, all for one desperate purpose. Meanwhile, in the small-town hospital, Anna Rodriguez was finishing her night shift. She worked as a nurse in the children's ward, taking care of sick kids and newborn babies. Anna loved her job, even though it was hard sometimes. She had a gift for making scared children feel better, and the doctors trusted her completely. That morning, something strange happened. A woman walked into the emergency room, but she didn't look like the usual patients. She was beautiful in a way that made people stare, but not in a normal way. Her movements were too smooth, too perfect. When she spoke, her voice had a musical quality that made Anna's skin tingle. The woman said her name was Kate. She wanted to talk to someone about having babies. She asked detailed questions about human pregnancy, about blood types, about newborns. Her questions were so specific and scientific that Anna felt confused. Most people asking about pregnancy weren't interested in the technical details of blood chemistry. Anna tried to help, but something felt wrong. Kate's eyes never blinked enough. Her skin was too perfect, without any scars or marks that normal people have. And when she smiled, it looked practiced, like she had been learning how to do it by watching others. After Kate left, Anna couldn't stop thinking about her. She went home to her small house on the edge of town, where she lived alone with her cat, Whiskers. Anna had always been good at reading people, but Kate was like a book written in a language she didn't understand. That evening, weird things started happening all over Millbrook. Mrs. Johnson's television kept changing channels by itself. The traffic lights downtown flickered in patterns that didn't make sense. Dogs barked all night for no reason, and cats hid under beds, refusing to come out. Anna's phone buzzed with text messages from friends and coworkers. Everyone was talking about the strange electrical problems. The power companies said they were looking into it, but they couldn't find anything wrong with their systems. But the strangest thing happened when Anna stepped outside to get her mail. The night sky was dancing with colors she had never seen before. Green and purple lights swirled overhead, forming patterns that seemed almost like writing. It was beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Anna wasn't the only one watching. All over town, people came out of their houses to stare at the sky. Some took pictures with their phones, but the cameras couldn't capture what they were really seeing. The lights seemed to move with purpose, like they were trying to communicate. SOMETHING. Dr. Peterson, the head of the hospital, called Anna that night. He said something unprecedented was happening. Several patients had come in with similar symptoms. They were all having the same types of dreams, seeing the same strange visions. And they all had something in common that made no medical sense. Anna's Sister Maria had given birth to a baby boy just 3 weeks ago. Little Tommy was healthy and perfect, but Anna noticed something odd when she visited them. The baby seemed more alert than normal newborns. His eyes followed movement in ways that seemed to advance for his age, and when Anna held him, she felt a strange tingling sensation, like a mild electric current. Maria mentioned that she had been having vivid dreams since Tommy was born. Dreams about places that didn't exist on Earth, with crystal cities and beings made of light. She laughed about it, saying it was probably just new mother hormones. But Anna could see the worry in her eyes. The next day, Anna decided to investigate the crop circles that had appeared behind her house. She had seen them. From her bedroom window that morning, perfect geometric patterns pressed into the grass. As she got closer, she realized they weren't just flattened plants. The grass inside the circles was still growing, but it glowed with a soft light that was barely visible in the daylight. When Anna touched one of the circles, her mind filled with images she couldn't understand. She saw a world dying, cities crumbling, and beings of incredible beauty weeping for their lost home. She saw the long journey through space, driven by hope and desperation. And she saw herself, somehow connected to all of it in ways that made her heart race with fear and wonder. The images faded, leaving Anna standing in her backyard, confused and amazed. She didn't know what was happening to her town, but she knew it was just the beginning. Something was coming, something that would change everything. And somehow, baby Tommy was at the center of it all. That night, Anna couldn't sleep. She sat by her window, watching the dancing lights in the sky and wondering what tomorrow would bring. She had no idea that 3 beings from another world were watching her too, studying her through technology beyond human understanding. They had chosen her for reasons she couldn't imagine, and her life would never be the same. The alien widows had come to Earth with one goal, one desperate hope that drove them across the empty darkness between stars. They needed something that only human blood could provide, and they were running out of time. Anna couldn't forget about the glowing circles in her backyard. Every morning, she checked to see if they were still there, and every morning they seemed a little brighter. The grass inside them was growing faster than normal, reaching toward the sky like it was trying to touch something invisible. At the hospital, Dr. Peterson called Anna into his office. His face looked worried, more worried than she had ever seen him. He showed her a stack of medical files, each one describing patients with the same impossible symptoms. "Look at this," he said, pointing to the charts. "Mrs. Chen came in yesterday, saying she could suddenly understand what her dog was thinking. Mr. Williams swears he can see people's emotions as colors around their bodies. And little Jenny from the elementary school drew a picture of places that don't exist on Earth, but she described them in perfect detail." Anna flipped through the files. Every patient reported having dreams about crystal cities and beings of light. Every patient said they felt drawn to leave town and walk toward the wheat fields. And every single patient had the same rare blood type that only appeared in 1% of the population. "What's really strange," Dr. Peterson continued, "is that your nephew Tommy has the same blood type." "So do you?" Anna felt a chill run down her spine. She thought about the tingling sensation she felt when holding Tommy, about the strange dreams her sister Maria had been having. Everything was connected somehow, but she couldn't understand how. That afternoon, Anna decided to visit Maria and check on baby Tommy. She found her sister pacing around the living room, looking exhausted and frightened. "Anna, I'm so glad you're here," Maria said, her voice shaking. "Something's wrong with me. I keep having these dreams, but they feel more real than being awake. I see this beautiful world with towers made of crystal and beings that look almost human but not quite." Anna sat down beside her sister. "Tell me about the dreams." Maria closed her eyes. "I see 3 women, but they're not really women. They're tall and graceful, with skin that glows softly. Their eyes are silver, like mirrors. They're in pain, Anna, deep, terrible pain. They've lost everything they ever loved." As Maria spoke, Anna felt something strange happening in her mind. Images began forming, the same images her sister was describing. She could see the crystal cities, hear the musical language of these beings, feel their overwhelming sadness. Anna whispered. I can see it too. Both sisters stared at each other in shock. Then baby Tommy began crying. But it wasn't a normal cry. It was musical, almost like he was trying to sing. When Anna picked him up, the visions became even clearer. She saw the three alien women more clearly now. They were in a ship hidden in the wheat fields, using technology that looked like living. Crystal. They were studying human biology, learning about blood and DNA. And they were focused on one thing: newborn babies. The vision showed Anna why. These beings, these widows from another world, had discovered that human blood contained something unique, a special enzyme that appeared in babies and reached its strongest point at exactly 1 month of age. This enzyme, combined with their advanced science, could help them have children again. Anna understood now why they had come to Earth. Their species was dying. Without males, they couldn't reproduce naturally, but with human blood, they might be able to create hybrid children, part human and part alien. It was their only hope for survival. But the visions also showed her something terrifying: the process they were planning would require a lot of blood, more blood than a baby could safely give. Maria, we need to take Tommy and leave town, Anna said urgently. Right now. What? Why? Anna, you're scaring me. Before Anna could explain, the front door opened. A woman walked in, the same woman who had visited the hospital, Kate. But now Anna could see her clearly, really see her. Her skin did glow with soft light. Her silver eyes reflected everything around her. She was beautiful, but not human. Please, don't be afraid, Kate said, her voice like music. I know you can see me now. The connection has grown stronger. Anna stood up, holding Tommy protectively. What do you want? I want to save my people. Kate replied. We are the last of our kind. Our world is gone. Our males are dead. We have traveled so far, hoping to find a way to continue our species. By taking blood from babies? Anna asked, Kate's expression filled with sadness. We do not wish to harm anyone, but without help, we will die. Our entire civilization, millions of years of knowledge and culture, will disappear forever. Anna felt herself being drawn into Kate's mind. She experienced the aliens' memories directly. She saw the war that destroyed their world, the long journey through space, the desperate hope that drove them to Earth. She felt Kate's love for her lost mate, her grief for her dead people, her terror of being the last. I understand your pain, Anna said softly, but I can't let you hurt Tommy. There may be another way, Kate said, but we need your help. You have the same blood type as the child. You have the connection. You could help us find a solution that doesn't require harm. Maria grabbed Anna's arm. What is she talking about, Anna? What's happening? Before Anna could answer, the house began to shake. Outside, they could hear vehicles approaching. Military vehicles. Someone had discovered the aliens' presence. Kate's eyes widened with fear. They have found us. We must leave now, or everyone will be in danger. Through the window, Anna saw black trucks and helicopters surrounding the house. Soldiers in full gear were getting out, carrying weapons she didn't recognize. Anna, take the baby and run, Kate said urgently. There's a place in the wheat fields where we can protect you, but you must trust me. Anna looked at her sister, at baby Tommy, at the alien woman who was asking for help. She had to make a choice that would change everything. The soldiers were getting closer, and she could hear them shouting orders. If I help you, Anna said to Kate, will you promise not to hurt Tommy? I promise, Kate replied. But we must go now. Anna grabbed Tommy and took Maria's hand. We're going with her. Are you crazy? Maria shouted. Trust me, Anna said. It's the only way to keep Tommy safe. They ran toward the back door as the soldiers broke down the front. Kate led them into the wheat fields, where the air seemed to shimmer with invisible energy. Anna could feel the presence of the other alien women, could sense their fear and hope. As they ran deeper into the fields, Anna realized there was no going back. She had chosen to help beings from another world, and now she was part of their story. Whatever happened next would determine not just Tommy's fate, but the fate of two entire species. The wheat seemed to glow round them as they ran, and Anna could hear the soldiers shouting behind them. But she also heard something else, something that filled her with both wonder and terror. She heard the sound of alien technology awakening, preparing to protect them or destroy everything in its path. Running through the wheat fields felt like moving through a dream. The stalks glowed softly around them, creating a path of light that only Anna could see. Kate moved ahead with impossible grace, her feet barely touching the ground. Behind them, the shouts of soldiers grew louder, mixed with the sound of helicopters overhead. This way, Kate called, leading them toward what looked like empty farmland. But as they got closer, Anna saw the truth. 3 ships sat in a clearing, their black surfaces rippling like water. They were beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Maria was breathing hard, struggling to keep up. Anna, what have you done? Those are government soldiers back there. We're going to be in so much trouble. We're already in trouble, Anna replied, holding Tommy tight. The baby seemed calm, almost like he understood what was happening. His little eyes were wide and alert, taking in everything around him. As they reached the first ship, 2 other figures emerged from the shadows. They looked like Kate but different. One was older, with silver hair that moved like liquid mercury. The other was younger, her skin glowing brighter than the rest. This is Luna, Kate said, pointing to the older one. And this is Zara. The younger one smiled at Anna, and for a moment, she looked almost human. The soldiers will be here soon, Luna said, her voice carrying the weight of ages. We must decide quickly, stay and fight, or leave this place. What about the other people in town? Anna asked, the ones who are having the dreams and visions. What happens to them? They are changing, Zara explained. The connection we created to study your species has affected them. They are becoming more like us, able to see beyond the normal world. Anna felt a chill. You mean you're changing humans without asking them? It was not intentional, Kate said quickly. We needed to understand your biology. The connection was meant to be temporary, but your species is more adaptable than we expected. The sound of helicopters grew closer, through the wheat, and it could see lights moving toward them. The soldiers were almost here. We need to go, Luna said urgently. The humans will not understand. They will try to destroy us. But what about Dr. Peterson and the patients at the hospital? Anna asked. They're innocent people. We can protect them, Zara said, but not if we stay here. The soldiers have weapons that can hurt us. Maria grabbed Anna's arm. I'm not getting on that spaceship. This is insane. Anna looked at her sister, at baby Tommy, at the 3 alien women who were asking for help. She could feel the soldiers getting closer, could sense their fear and confusion. These military people didn't understand what they were dealing with. They just saw a threat to eliminate. Kate, can you really protect Tommy without hurting him? Anna asked. I swear it, Kate replied. But we need time to find another way. Time to work with your scientists and doctors. Then we go, Anna decided. But Maria, you should stay. Take care of the people in town. I'm not leaving you. Maria said firmly, if you're going on that crazy ship, I'm coming too. The first ship began to glow brighter. Its surface became transparent, showing an interior that looked like it was made of living crystal. Everything inside pulsed with soft light, creating patterns that hurt to look at directly. Quickly now, Luna urged. They are here. Anna could hear the soldiers breaking through the wheat, their voices sharp with commands. She saw light sweeping across the field. Searching for them, they climbed aboard the ship, and Anna felt her stomach drop as they lifted off the ground. Through the transparent walls, she could see the soldiers below, pointing their weapons at the sky. But the ship moved too fast, becoming invisible against the night sky. Where are we going? Maria asked, her voice shaking. To a place where we can think, Kate replied. Where we can find a solution that helps everyone. But Anna could see the worry in Kate's silver eyes. She could feel the desperation of all 3 alien women. They were running out of time, and their presence on Earth was causing more problems than they had expected. As they flew through the night sky, Anna held Tommy close and wondered if she had made the right choice behind them. The town of Millbrook was in chaos. Government agents were questioning everyone, trying to understand what had happened. And somewhere in the darkness, other alien ships were moving, carrying out plans that Anna couldn't imagine. The chase had begun, and Anna realized that there was no going back. She was part of something bigger now, something that would change the world forever. The alien ship landed in a hidden valley, far from any human settlements. As they stepped out, Anna saw that this wasn't just a landing site, it was a small base, with equipment that looked like it was grown rather than built. Everything pulsed with the same soft light as the ships. "Welcome to our temporary home," Luna said, her voice filled with sadness. "We have been here for 3 weeks, studying your world and preparing for what we must do." Dr. Peterson was there, but he looked different. His eyes had a silver tint, and he moved with the same fluid grace as the aliens. Anna realized with shock that he had been changed by the connection to Anna. "Thank goodness you're safe," he said, but his voice sounded strange, like he was speaking from far away. "I've been learning so much about their biology, about what they need to survive." "What have they done to you?" Anna asked, frightened. "Nothing harmful," Dr. Peterson replied, "but the connection has shown me their memories, their knowledge. I understand now why they came here." Kate led them to a chamber filled with floating displays that showed images and data. Anna saw pictures of the aliens' home world, beautiful beyond description. She saw the war that destroyed it, the desperate flight across space, the search for a new home. "We are not conquerors," Kate explained. "We are refugees. Our world was destroyed by beings who wanted to take our technology, our knowledge. We fled with only what we could carry." "But why babies?" Maria asked, holding Tommy protectively. "Why do you need blood from children?" Sarah stepped forward, her young face filled with pain. "Because we are dying. Our biology is different from yours. We can live for thousands of years, but we cannot reproduce without our males. The enzyme in human blood, especially in newborns, can help us create new life." Anna felt the weight of their desperation. "But taking blood from babies could hurt them." "We know," Luna said quietly. "That is why we have been trying to find another way. Dr. Peterson has been helping us understand human biology better." Dr. Peterson activated one of the displays. "Look at this," he said. "The enzyme they need doesn't just exist in babies. It's in all humans with certain blood types. The concentration is highest in newborns, but it can be found in adults too." Anna studied the data, trying to understand. "So you don't need Tommy's blood specifically. We need the enzyme," Kate said. "But we have learned that it might be possible to extract it safely from willing adult donors. The process would be complex, but it wouldn't cause permanent harm." Maria looked hopeful. "So Tommy would be safe?" "Yes," Sarah said. "But we would need help from human scientists, and we would need people willing to donate blood regularly. It would be a partnership between our species." Anna felt a mixture of relief and worry. "But what about the government? They're trying to hunt you down." "That is our greatest problem," Luna admitted. "Your military leaders see us as a threat. They do not understand that we only want to survive." As if summoned by her words, alarms began sounding throughout the base. The displays showed aircraft approaching from multiple directions. The military had found them. "They're using the people in town to track us," Dr. Peterson said grimly. "The connection allows them to sense our presence." Anna felt panic rising. "What do we do?" "We have a choice," Kate said. "We can fight, using our technology to defend ourselves, or we can surrender and hope they will listen to reason." "What happens if you fight?" Anna asked. "People will be hurt," Luna said sadly. "Our weapons are powerful, but we do not want to harm humans. You are not our enemies. And if you surrender, they will likely try to study us, to take our technology. They may not believe that we come in peace." Anna looked at Tommy, at her sister, at the 3 alien women who had asked for her help. She thought about the people in town who were being changed by the connection, about Dr. Peterson who had been transformed by alien knowledge. "There's a third option," she said slowly. "What if we meet them halfway? What if we try to make them understand?" "How?" Sarah asked. "Through me," Anna said. I can feel the connection to all of you. Maybe I can help translate, help them understand what you really want." Kate's eyes widened. "That would be dangerous. If they see you as compromised by alien influence, they might hurt you." "It's worth the risk," Anna said. "For Tommy, for your people, for everyone." The aircraft were getting closer. Anna could see soldiers preparing to surround the base. In minutes, they would be trapped. "We need to decide now," Luna said urgently. Anna took a deep breath. "Let's try to make peace." The meeting took place in a field between the alien base and the human military forces. Anna stood in the middle, holding Tommy, with Kate beside her. General Harrison, the military commander, approached with a team of scientists and soldiers. "Ms. Rodriguez," the general said, "we need you to step away from the alien. You may be under its influence." "I'm not under anyone's influence," Anna replied calmly. "I'm here to help both sides understand each other. These beings are a threat to national security," the general continued. "They have been conducting experiments on our citizens. They're refugees," Anna said. "They're trying to survive, just like any of us would." Kate stepped forward slowly, her hands visible and empty. "General Harrison, we did not come to your world to conquer or destroy. We came because we are dying." "Prove it," the general said. What happened next was extraordinary. Kate began to glow brighter, and suddenly everyone in the field could see her memories. The beautiful crystal cities, the devastating war, the long journey through space. But more than that, they could feel her emotions, the grief for her lost mate, the fear of extinction, the hope that Earth might offer salvation. The soldiers lowered their weapons, staring in wonder. Several of them were crying, overwhelmed by the depth of Kate's pain and love. "We have technology that could help your people," Kate continued. "Medicine that could cure diseases. Energy sources that could power your cities without harming your environment. We ask only for a chance to survive alongside you." Dr. Peterson stepped forward. "General, I've been studying their biology. They're not lying. They really can help us, and we can help them. What do you need from us?" The general asked. "Blood donations from willing volunteers," Anna explained. "People with specific blood types could donate regularly, safely. In return, they would share their knowledge with us and the people in town who are being affected." "The changes are not permanent," Luna said, joining the group. "We can reverse them if people choose. But some may want to keep the enhanced abilities." Anna felt Tommy stirring in her arms. The baby looked up at all the adults around him, humans and aliens alike, with wide, curious eyes. He seemed to understand that this moment was important. "What about him?" the general asked, pointing to Tommy. "He is safe," Kate said firmly. "We will never harm a child. That is not who we are." The negotiations continued for hours. Scientists from both sides worked together to verify the aliens' claims. Blood samples were taken and analyzed. The alien technology was demonstrated in small, safe ways. By dawn, they had reached an agreement. The aliens would establish a small research facility, working with human scientists to develop the blood synthesis process. In return, they would share their medical knowledge and help solve some of Earth's biggest problems. Anna found herself appointed as the official liaison between the two species. Her unique connection to the aliens made her the perfect translator and diplomat. 6 months later, Anna stood in the new joint research facility, watching human and alien scientists work side by side. The first hybrid children had been born, healthy and beautiful, with characteristics of both species. They would grow up in a world where humans and aliens cooperated instead of fighting. Tommy was now a toddler, playing happily with the hybrid children. He showed no signs of being affected by the early contact with the aliens, except for an unusual intelligence and curiosity about the world around him. Maria had become a teacher at the facility, helping other humans understand the aliens and their culture. Dr. Peterson led the medical research team, working to cure diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries. Kate, Luna, and Zara had become like family to Anna. They shared stories of their lost world while building new lives on Earth. The sadness was still there, but it was mixed with hope now. The town of Millbrook had become famous as the place where the species first learned to live together. People came from all over the world to study the cooperation between humans and aliens. Anna often thought about that first night when she saw the lights in the sky. She had been afraid then, not knowing what was coming. Now she understood that fear often comes from not understanding. When people take time to listen to each other, to really understand each other's stories, amazing things can happen. The alien widows had come to Earth desperate and alone. They found not just the biological help they needed, but something more precious, a new family among the stars. And humanity gained not just advanced technology, but a broader understanding of what it means to be alive in a universe full of possibilities. Tommy would grow up in a world where the phrase alien didn't mean enemy. It meant friend, teacher, and partner in the great adventure of existence. And perhaps that was the most important gift of all.